The good old Red Luster overthinks things. How pee. God! Okay, no, don't get angry. Don't, I'm so livid at that. I was robbed. I was robbed in plain daylight, and now I've lost a lot of my safeguards because of it. I don't want to say I hate this game, but man, do I really freaking hate when that happens. I don't know if Nicholas watches these videos. I know he watched a call. I am so ready to crash out now. I am so ready to crash out now. I'm going to crash out. I'm going to crash out. I need to stop. I need to stop here for just like a second. Oh,
that's Saxon Hale. That's Saxon Hale.
That's Saxon Hale. That is a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah, that is a big problem.
Oh, I'm not gonna like this.
Maybe it's an easy floor.
Oh! Shining a bright red as always, a desired red luster and Max back captured the intelligence.
Hello.
Tower mode.
Yeah.
In the last video, we came across quite a strange creature. A creature that people were calling, analog. Yeah, apparently people have called that thing the Analog, which I don't know if that's its canonical name. I may have just screwed myself. No, wait. If I path up... if I path up and down, I get a little bit of distance. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I hate the cube. What do you mean runs out heavy? I just started!
Your luck runs out. It's my catchphrase.
What luck? This is the very first floor! I'm sorry, just every time I see a soldier in the preloaded menu and now I hear it. Baba boy.
Baba boy.
God, I hate the cube!
Well, at least this one's easier because you can just do that.
Yeah, I can actually stun him and get away from him. Medic! Yeah, go sit in the chair.
Go sit in the chair. I have crippling depression.
Not the wheelchair. But, yeah, apparently that creature's name, as far as I'm aware, is Analog. And it's, you know, like the type of horror, analog horror.
Right.
And, someone was talking about, like, oh, there's flashes to a set of videos, and they're like, do you think it's related? And I'm like, if the name is anything to go off of, I think they're not directly related. I think it's more so just referencing analog horror as a whole. Because I think that's what the video series they're talking about was based off of, analog horror, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know, I didn't... I probably should have looked at what videos those were, but I forgot about it.
Maybe it was on the tower itself. Never really happened to TF2.
Oh, well, press the buttons. Doesn't matter. Scout is deaf from playing Caramel Dancing at full volume every night. Ow. 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 Okay, bye.
I heard something.
No, you didn't. Clearly not.
I heard something explode over there. I'm going to check it out now.
Now. Oh, more demos.
Demo. We almost ran into him without it.
This is what I mean when I say, like, monsters should have, like, a second and a half to freeze when they see you. Because the fact that Scout started running for me the exact millisecond he saw me nearly got me killed.
Maybe the camera should zoom out a little bit more.
I wish just a little bit more. Okay, bye. Hey Max.
Eh?
Would you like to do an improv skit with me?
Sure.
Okay, so the premise is gonna be really simple. I'm gonna start a premise, and I'm going to go along it, and you will go along with me. And at any point you want, you can say change, and I will have to change the last thing I said to still fit with the prompt, but be different.
Okay.
Now I just need to think of the prompt. Well, I mean, when you think of the prompt, it's like, you know, it's like giving birth to spiders.
I hate that.
I was expecting you to say change.
Change it now.
Coming up with a prompt is like writing a letter to Obama.
I guess that's a little bit better.
Well, the thing is, people still think Obama is the president for some reason.
I mean, I think everyone just likes Obama.
I don't really know why. He was a mediocre at best president.
I don't remember what he did.
Apart
from being president. Apart from being president.
I remember being okay at president. I don't remember what he did. Well, okay, so it's like saying the letter to the president. You don't want to be too informal, but you want to be formal enough to get a point across.
I have no idea what just happened there.
I got blown up and then Heavy gave me a hug.
Come here. Heavy hug you.
I like how we completely derailed from the bit I was trying to go for. I kept like trying to leave openings for you to say change, but you never did, so I'm like, oh, I guess we're just gonna forget we started that.
Okay. Formal. To be fair, we got sidetracked by Heavy killing you.
Well, not killing me, because he just mangled my Dead Ringer body.
Doctor!
He gave me the good old 1-2.
Change.
He gave me his granddaddy slappy.
What?
Medic!
I don't know.
Change again.
He gave me a tender kiss on the forehead. And you know what? You see, when a big Russian man gives you love, sometimes you just gotta say no.
You just gotta say no.
Yeah, I mean, when a big Russian man gives you love, you just gotta say no. Otherwise, he cannot impeach on your right to live.
Doctor!
Okay, change.
He can't impeach on your right to claim land for your grave.
Through your grave, is that what you said?
Yep, for your grave. Okay, there we go. I beat Soldier in the Screaming Contest.
Oh, he's here.
Flamin' Hot Cheeto Man. You see, Flamin' Hot Cheeto Man, he ate too many Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and he burst into flames because of it.
Well, they do say don't eat too many hot Cheetos or else you'll not die, but get very sick. It's a mess with your stomach.
I'm pretty sure if you eat any amount of spicy food, Max, it's gonna come back to haunt you.
Yeah, but they specifically say don't eat hot like chips or whatever because of the dye.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, wasn't there like a chip ingredient that they found out makes mice translucent?
I think so. I
And
think it was Doritos.
we're making no official claims here. We don't actually know which chip brand it is.
I'm just saying, I'm just taking a guess.
I know it was a chip brand, and the funny thing is, the scientists were like, this could have groundbreaking breakthroughs. But meanwhile, the chip company was like, is this... I really just mindlessly ran into that. Not big surprise indeed.
Catchphrase.
Oh. I couldn't avoid that. Why did it sound like someone just disconnected?
It did sound like someone disconnected.
I heard the disconnect sound, and I don't know why, but sometimes the disconnect sound will just appear, like a butterfly metamorphosizing its wings.
I think that's from the mind sound. Oh yeah, speaking of TF2, there's apparently another update coming out, this time with new weapons.
You're kidding.
I could be lying. It's called Offshore.
I'm pretty sure that's just cosmetics.
No, they advertise new weapons.
Alright, Max. You are getting me relatively excited.
I mean, it was on the website for the update. Let's see if where's TF2?
I know they pretty much gave us the source code, so now they're like, we're not really doing anything with it anymore. You guys can have fun with it.
Yeah, that's true. Which is why we're getting TF2 Classic and Lambda Fortress, which we are going to play when it comes out.
And I have money.
Yeah, it's free to play.
Oh, it's free to play? Never mind then.
I'm pretty sure that was the set point of if you're gonna make like an off-brand TF2, not off-brand, but like with the source code and everything, it has to be free.
Oh yeah, because technically no one owns the property now, so no one can claim rights.
Yeah, I think so.
Which makes sense. That's how free domain should be.
I think Valve still owns TF2.
Oh no, they still own TF2. They just don't own like or not own. Basically, they've given us just free reign over it.
Yeah.
They still technically own it. It's just like, all right, usually wouldn't give people this much access, but here you go.
I mean, they weren't doing anything with it.
Yeah, which I still don't understand.
Well, I mean, they're focused on other projects.
Like what?
Well, I know there's talk of Half-Life 3, as always. And there's also... What's that hero shooter they're working on?
Oh, right, that, honestly, I have no idea what's called, because I played it for 2 days, it ran like garbage, and I never tried it again.
I just know everyone loves the Gargoyle Girl.
Yeah. That's as far as I know, too, because you can't avoid art of her online.
Apparently they changed her face.
Apparently she had like a more gargoyle face originally, but then they gave her like a softer face.
Yeah.
Which I get. Because, you know, branding.
Plus everyone loves her, so it's like... So it's like, well, if everyone's drawing her like this, you know...
You might as well just appease them and make it cuter, so it's... You can't fight the flow, man. Once the flow starts, you just either work with it, or don't fight it.
Of course you want to start with death or something. Or dead? Deadlock, that's it.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called, deadlocked.
It's kind of weird that they're working on a hero shooter, even though they already have a hero shooter, technically, with TF2, but whatever.
Well, to be fair, Max, TF2's a very old IP at this point.
True, but I mean...
And they've also canonically ended the story.
They still can advertise it.
And the thing is, TF2's also got like a lot of old code. And basically advertising it at this point would be like advertising a product you have no idea what the quality of is now.
To be fair, it runs on the Source engine, and I think Deadlock and Half-Life Alyx run on the Source engine too.
Wait, really?
That's what they call it, Source 2.
Oh, right, Source 2. Hello, Heavy. Oh, hello, Scoot.
Wait for X.
Also, I've been told Heavy actually has one advantage over all the other entities.
Oh yeah, he has unlimited sight range, doesn't he?
Basically, yeah, he has really high sight range, which basically means that's why a lot of the time you get into chases with him and he's just not on screen yet, because he sees you from a quarter mile away.
The Heavy across the 2-4 map shooting you with his minigun.
He's using the Tommy Slav, thinking it'll allow him to fight Sniper.
That's getting shot by the Tomislav that's really annoyed. Or by the set Tomislav Heavy.
Okay, am I the only one that, like, when I play Sniper and I'm going against a Tommy Heavy, for some reason they're just able to, like, always hit me just before I finally line up the shot, so I have to, like, bail because I literally just can't avoid taking damage. Yet when I'm playing Tommy Heavy and I'm shooting at a sniper, I can't hit them to save my life because the bullet spread literally just draws an outline around them before they shoot me.
I felt like that before.
That's just random bullet spread in a nutshell. It always sucks because, like, there's no way of having truly good aim if you never know where your bullets are going to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's the minigun and the revolver that have pretty bad bullet spread.
You know what's funny about the revolver, though?
What's that?
I found out that the first bullet in Spy's revolver does not have any random spread.
Yeah, it's always 100% accurate.
Yeah, and then it's like the shots afterward. But it turns out if you shoot and then immediately reload, you can basically keep the accuracy.
Yeah. Which is really weird.
Yeah, and kinda dumb, because it's an unnecessary nerf for Spy, because giving giving the weakest class a weapon that barely does what like 60 damage at best.
I think it does 60 or 50.
Or was it 40? Or maybe I'm thinking of L'Etranger.
I know the L'Etranger does less damage.
Yeah, it has a damage penalty. And I think the Ambassador also has a damage penalty on non-headshots.
Yeah, it does.
Which,
well, no, headshots are also reduced because it does 102.
Oh yeah, so it's not even like a revolver crit anymore.
Yeah. And then there's just the Diamondback.
And then there's the Diamondback, a perfectly balanced weapon.
Yeah, it is, totally.
Honestly, I don't see the problem with it. To me, Diamondback is not overpowered. It just shows how underpowered his other revolvers are.
It's not true.
Because I would, and I get it, like sapping like the dispenser from across the map and giving Spy suddenly a full powered crit does sound kind of stupid until you realize that Spy's default revolver can just randomly crit you too.
True, but that doesn't have a damage reduction.
Oh yeah, so getting a random crit with a regular revolver is worse than getting critted by Diamondback.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, the Diamondback doesn't have damage fall off.
Well, when your weapon has a crit loaded, yeah, no. It's the same thing with the Frontier Justice. If you have a crit in that, you don't have fall off anymore. The only reason why it doesn't do a lot of damage at range is because the bullet spread.
True.
But if I have a ton of revenge crits loaded, you better believe I'm pestering that sniper that's been trying to take down my sentry for the past 3 minutes.
Yeah, the difference between the Diamondback and the Frontier Justice is, well, the Frontier Justice has less ammo in the clip.
Yeah, that's its main downside.
Which a lot of people think the Diamondback should have as well.
I could see it. But, again, I don't think the Diamondback's problem is that it's overpowered. I think the fact that Spy's other revolvers just aren't really worth using. And I know I'm gonna have people in the comments that are gonna be like, Gun Spy is viable. And I'm just gonna be like, uh-huh. Tell that to the sniper that's already shot him.
I mean, yeah. Sniper's just better Spy.
That always cracks me up because people are like, the Ambassador is a good weapon when, you have snipers that use the Razorback, because you can't backstab them.
I can argue that all the other guns have a viable option against it too.
You didn't see me. Okay. But, no, the thing is, the Ambassador does not do enough damage to one-shot sniper at point-blank range. So it's like...
I know.
So you have to follow it up.
Yeah, I know. I'm just arguing the fact that you don't really need the Ambassador to basically kill them, since you can use any of the revolvers to really counter the Razorback, because the Razorback is just bad design.
The Razorback is so funny because it purely counters one class. Like, if it prevented all back-related damage, I could see that being more useful.
Yeah, especially against things like the
Backburner.
Backscatter, yeah, that too.
Backburner, backscatter,
It took me a while to think of another back-related item.
Yeah, there's only a small handful of them, isn't there?
Yeah, Scout has one, Pyro has one, and there's just Spy, whose entire gimmick is being in the back.
Oh yeah, there's also the Heavy.
Oh yeah, he has the mittens.
I think they're called Holiday Punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, those have a special property of always critting from behind.
Yeah.
Granted, the Holiday Punch crit does 0 damage, but it does force you to do the Schadenfreude taunt.
Which is pretty powerful.
It is pretty powerful if you get it to work. And it's especially powerful because it does not care if the enemy is, Ubered or not.
Which is very helpful. Good,
yes.
Good on defense.
Really, it's just good against other Ubers, because if you don't have a Pyro to air blast them back, you can have Heavy just, run in and just start smacking them with the mittens, and either he's going to get a random crit and cause them to taunt, or he's going to get that perfect pixel back punch.
And since TF2 has weird back angles, yeah.
God, I hate that about TF2.
The back angles?
Yes, God, man. There's one thing, I get it, and I agree. Spy is an underpowered class. But the Trick Stab, it's a problem. And I know people are gonna point at me and laugh like, haha, you get Trick Stabbed. And it's like, dude, how am I meant to memorize the hitbox of every individual merc that stands at a different angle of each other? I know it's like, oh, everyone's back is slightly more to the right, but the amount of times I've been backstabbed by a Spy that I have my eyes on is ridiculous, man. It's just... And I get it. It's a coding problem, whatnot. It's just... I wish it was fixed. And I wish the hitbox was not so generous. That just turned me into... That just turned to me venting and ranting about being backstabbed by Spies I really shouldn't be getting backstabbed by.
Now, I mean, to be fair, a lot of Spies have been trained to be Spies, so, they know the ins and out of Spy.
Well, it's just... When I think Spy, I think putting on disguise and getting behind me in a clever way, then backstabbing me. My problem is...
I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm going to continue my rant, however. My problem with Spies is that when they're just running at you, and, you don't have a weapon with knockback, so you can't push them away from you, so you have to try and, just get them while they're coming at you. And if you're a slower class like Heavy, you don't really have many options to deal with the Spy. Meanwhile, the Spy is going to jump, turn around, and even though you are still looking at him, he's going to backstab you somehow. And I hate that so much. It is my only real gripe with Spy is aggressive Spy. I like when Spy's whole shtick is being sneaky. But there's nothing sneaky than jump crouching. That was weird. There's nothing stealthy about jump crouching towards somebody and okay, I'm sorry. What happened there? Audience, you saw that too, right? The game glitched and froze for a second there? I have no idea what that was. That was weird. Oh, hi, Sniper. Hi, medic. Bye, Sniper. Whew. Okay. Hey, I have 3 Dead Ringers. I'm doing surprisingly well. Now watch as I flounder it. Complimenting myself. Okay. 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 Don't panic. Don't panic. Be cool. Be cool. Be blue spy. Ah, jeez. Engineer, Henry, and Scout. Oh, and it's Cube. Oh. Okay, come on. Come on. Get out of here. I don't want to be here. Okay, Cube is a lot more doable if you try to be really stealthy about it. The problem is when stealth goes out the window, you also go with it. You are the baby being thrown out with the bathwater. Alright, Medic, G-Man, Robo-Scout. Alright, no noise, so... Oh, god, Demo. Demo! I thought you were supposed to be on my side. That was so dull. Man, the game was getting ready to humble me, because I was just about to say, wow, that was easy. Okay, little demo links. Okay, he went in. Alright, cool. We're the coolest! Okay. Okay, Pyro, G-Man, Engineer. This is just like the last level of the normal game. Except with G-Man and Pyro. I don't know why I thought Pyro was part of the end game. Was he part of the hard mode? No, wait, that's right. The hard mode, you just immediately go into a special chase and into a boss fight. My bad. Oh, cool, it's plugs. Oh, wow, that was a very good spot for him to be. Right where I need to put the plugs in. Okay. Engineer and Robo-Scout, and there's a odd blank space between them. Yeah, no, am I wrong for thinking that there should be an entity between them because, like, the slot system? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Wouldn't be the first. Probably won't be the last. The good old Red Luster overthinks things. How pee. God! Okay, no, don't get angry. Don't, I'm so so livid at that. I was robbed. I was robbed in plain daylight, and now I've lost a lot of my safeguards because of it. I don't want to say I hate this game, but man, do I really freaking hate when that happens. I don't know if Nicholas watches these videos. I know he watched a couple. I am so ready to crash out now. I'm going to crash out. I'm going to crash out. I need to stop. I need to stop here for just like a second. I just wasted all my dead ringers making extremely stupid mistakes back to back. Is it because Max isn't here? Is that why? Is that why I'm doing so much more poorly now? I'm scared to hit continue. I don't have 8 dead ringers left, do I? I don't! I need to play more carefully. I'm doing the typical fail tower mode problem that I have, where I want to finish every level quickly, so I run to do it as fast as possible. And that gets me killed. But if I show a little bit of patience, a little bit of restraint, then it's all Gucci. It's all glitz and glamour. It's Metaton doing his little dance. You know, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I love Metaton's soundtrack. Then again, all of Undertale's got really great music. Hi, Brad. I couldn't see him past demo. I couldn't see him past demo. I couldn't see him past demo.
When I'm back. What floor was it?
39.
Oh.
I blew, like, all my dead ringers in 2 floors. I don't know if it was because, like, I couldn't see the enemies before I ran into them, which is just a problem I have with this game in general, or I was just, my brain decided to just fart all my intelligence out in one long rip. Like a deflating balloon. Or the fact you were gone for so long that I lost all my gamer luck.
The Maxwell Lucky Charm.
If you rub him for a bit, he lasts a while, but only a little while. And if he hates you, you'll explode in 10 minutes.
I hope my legs be. What is it?
I don't speak imp. I don't know what it's saying.
Writes it down. Fuck you.
I can't read imp. I don't know what it's... That's English. No, imp wrote it. It's an imp.
It's an imp. I should know. Oh, I don't speak even.
Oh, okay, the button does stun him.
He just has to be really close. Does that mean Medic has just has a longer range?
Sorry, what now?
Well, maybe it's depending on the range, audio range, maybe. So maybe Medic has a louder range.
Doctor!
I would imagine that does, because let's be honest, the medic call button is almost purely only to counter soldier. Yeah,
I mean, it does attract other monsters if you do use it, but I mean, it's mostly there to counter soldier.
Well, the problem with, like, attracting monsters that... Some monsters are deaf.
AKA Scout.
AKA Scout, the good example, presents himself. And some monsters move so fast that getting their attention just means getting into a chase with them. God, man, I'm not gonna be able to let that down, man. I had 3 dead ringers. I blew 2 of them on one floor, and then the last one on the next.
Oh, it's the monster on the floor.
I don't even remember. I just remember being angry at the fact I lost them. Like, I legit thought I was, like, having a brain, like, aneurysm or something, because I kept running straight into them. I'm like, the hell's happening? Is my brain and hand just not listening to each other anymore? What's going on? Also, soldier, stop looking at me through walls.
I can't help it, my wall axe is enabled. My ESP is enabled, I can't help it.
I still don't understand why soldier can just see you through the walls.
I don't know, maybe he does have wall hacks.
Part of me wonders, and this is just an idea, but seeing a soldier was only made for his map in particular. His map is that big open area. I just think they never programmed him to have line of sight like that, because relatively speaking, there's nowhere to hide on that map. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep, that I knew that was heavy. By heavy. Oh my god, this is what I mean. Monsters should have, like, I don't know, wake-up time. The fact we can be running into each other's loving embrace for a split second just because I can't see or hear them. I hate it. I hate being like this. Getting angry and upset and calling out all the flaws in the game simply because I'm getting frustrated at the challenge mode, because that's what this is, the challenge mode. But like, that's the problem with games that like ask you to put in as much as technical skill as possible. You start to see the tiny flaws of the game really emerge their head. God, I don't know why, but now I'm stuck in the thought process of the games I hate.
Oh.
Max, to detour me for a second, what is a game you truly hate? Not a game you dislike, not a game you find boring, but a game that genuinely inspired ire in you.
Soul Calibur 3.
You answered that really quickly.
So I remember this one enemy, it was the Skeletor-looking motherfucker, and he made me so mad that I literally cried.
Medic!
I think I've rage cried at least once, but that was mostly... It wasn't like angry crying, it was crying because my brain was so tired of being angry. Like, at that point, I went from anger to depression.
Yeah. That and all the quick time events in it.
Is which Soul Calibur did you say?
3. 3 has quick time events in its cutscenes. So you can be just sitting there minding your own business, playing the game, and like, oh, a cutscene, I'll put my controller down. Big cog from the clock tower comes out, and I'm like, uh-oh. I gotta push buttons? Wait, what?
What do you mean? This is a cutscene. I'm supposed to be safe here.
Yeah, I hate being... That's the one game mechanic I hated, is quick time events.
I hate quick time events when they're not, like, preemptively told about.
Like, I get it, they're supposed to be a challenging thing and all that, but I mean, like, they're not fun.
And the only time that I can think of quick time events that I truly loved them was Asura's Wrath.
Yeah, because that game knows how to do it right.
That game knows how to do it right. It knows how to give... Wow, that was so easy. I'm sorry, just all the mini demos were like right beside each other.
And you're having a bad time, Dad, so there you go.
But, no, Asura's Wrath knows how to do them right, because it knows how to give impact to each one, and they give you, usually, a rather generous amount of time to prepare for the button press.
Now, I'm surprised he wasn't in Capcom versus That was a Capcom game, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I feel like he should have been Capcom versus Marvel.
I'm surprised he never got a sequel. People love that game, man.
Well, it's kind of hard to have a sequel when you're dead.
Medic!
But that's the whole thing about their universe. They reincarnate.
Doctor!
Like, the actual ending of the game, you literally see all the characters again, but as, like, human forms.
So wouldn't that mean he's not as powerful then?
Well, it doesn't mean he doesn't have the potential to become powerful again. It's like a Samus situation. She lost all her upgrades, but she's still a powerful, capable woman.
She ain't been a woman. She doesn't need no man.
She is woman, that mistaken for a man.
I mean, Nintendo did that on purpose.
Yeah, they kind of did. I mean, literally, the whole getting 100% completion in the first game literally was supposed to be like, hey, look, you were playing as a girl this whole time.
I thought it was getting it under a certain amount of time.
I thought it was 100%. I'm not sure which it is, actually.
Well, Metroid gamers love speedrunning, so I thought it was, you know...
Yeah, but this is the first Metroid I'm talking about.
I know. I feel like it was time-based, I want to say.
I want to say it was completion, because it's... That's the thing about Metroidvanias. They're all about exploring every little nook and cranny and getting everything.
Well, it's also Castlevania, too, which is that.
Yeah. But,
yeah, let me look it up. I'll look it up for us.
Okay, you go do that. I'm going to go back to the original tangent. The game I hate most, and it's a slightly controversial pick because every time I bring it up, people glow about it, and it makes me even more mad. Monster Hunter Stories.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Oh, I'm surprised you don't, because the game had a sequel, too.
Oh.
Monster Hunter Stories was not just a massive letdown, but just a frustrating game. And its success makes me angry, because there was so much wrong with that game. The idea of it being successful felt like the world was spiting me on it. Okay, so let's start like from the beginning. Monster Hunter Stories is an RPG.
Uh-oh. So, completely different from the other Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah, it's entirely different. And your boy loves a good RPG. I want to play more of them for the channel. The thing is, they're not really horror-based most of the time. There are a few exceptions, which I will play at some point, by the way. Don't you worry, people in the comments are like, you should play Witch's House, you should play Ebe. Don't worry, they're coming eventually. Eventually. But, Monster Hunter Stories is an RPG game. And I'm like, cool, Monster Hunter and my favorite type of game in one thing. How could this possibly be bad? How could it possibly be bad? Oh, to be ignorant of how it could have been. Monster Hunter Stories is an RPG that uses rock, paper, scissors for battles. You heard me right. Rock, paper, scissors. Or, in the game's terms, there is agile, technical, and strength. But it was rock, paper, scissors with more flowery language. And every time you would attack a monster that you were also going to be attacked on the same turn, the amount of damage you did to them and they did to you depended on your choices. If you lost the rock, paper, scissors, you would do no damage, effectively. No damage. I think you did like 10% of your attack total. Meanwhile, if you succeed, I think you do like 150% damage. Yeah. And, it's rock, paper, scissors, which means you're guessing. And I know the Monster Hunter Story defenders are gonna come crawling out of the woodwork saying, it's not guessing. You have to estimate and go off the monster's tendency. Enemy monsters in Monster Hunter Stories had what's called tendency. Basically, what they were more likely to pick of the 3 different attacks. This is a blatant lie that's told to your face to make you feel less bad about losing. Because I can't count the amount of times where I'd go against a monster, it would have one tendency, and it would never use that move. It would never use that move. Its quote-unquote preferred move, it would just never use it. Apparently the AI is set in a way where it's trying to be unpredictable. Unfortunately, it ends up being so unpredictable, the tendency system might as well just be a blatant lie, because some monsters really are that stupid, where all they'll do is pick their tendency. However, there's a lot of cases where a lot of monsters will just pick whatever counters you. Really. The amount of battles I've lost against monsters that I should have very easily won because of the stupid systems of rock, paper, scissors is so high that, like, I couldn't even find the value of changing monsters. That was another thing about this game. This game was like, oh, you can collect, like, all the monsters of Monster Hunter as, you know, like Pokemon. Except you really couldn't. And, oh yeah, it really didn't frickin' matter. Now, don't get me wrong, some monsters were very much blatantly better than others. Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, hold on, we're gonna get ringer from this.
I don't want to die from it, though. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Okay, to take your mind off it, I looked it up. So apparently...
No, 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 no. You're insane, Max.
So, it is based on the hour, but you also need 100% completion to, well, get the endings in Metroid.
So we were both right.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw something away real quick, I'll be right back.
That's cool. But, back to my Monster Hunter Stories rant. In order to get new monsters, you couldn't just catch them in the wild. No, that would be too simple. No, you'd have to go into monster dens, get an egg, and pray it's the monster you want. Because here's the thing. Monster Hunter Stories has random eggs in each nest. And while some, like, nests and dens do have, like, more likelihood to have the monster you want, you're not guaranteed to get the egg that you want. Let alone a good version of that monster. Also, did you say you're back?
Yeah.
Hi, Max.
Hi.
I was talking about how you can't even get the monsters you want in this game.
That's fair. It is fair.
But, yeah, every den had eggs in it. And the eggs, however, were random. And you had to guess which monster was which based off the egg pattern of the eggs you would find. Now, you could eventually figure out that, like, monsters belong to certain rarity types, and certain eggs of rarities would usually get you what you wanted, but it was still up in the air whether or not you got them or not. Oh, and you know the best part about getting a new monster, Max?
What's that?
They start at level 1.
Oh.
Uh-huh. So every time you want to change monsters, you gotta start from level 1 and get them back to current level. That is exactly why I just did not bother with getting new monsters, beyond the ones I needed to progress. Oh yeah, that's another great thing about this game. You needed certain monsters in order to progress the game.
Oh.
You needed monsters that could do different things, like move boulders, or swim, or move on difficult terrain. So you had to change your monsters around. And the thing is, if you ever came across an area that you need a specific monster to explore, well, guess boy howdy what, you'd have to find it. You didn't have a choice. And if you had preferred monsters, you'd have to swap them out to get the ones you need to progress. And this is just the surface level of my hate, by the way. There is so much more that I hate about Monster Hunter Stories. Like the story. Which is ironic for a game called Stories. The plot of Monster Hunter Stories was awful. The characters are annoying. The plot makes no real sense, and... well, it's not that it didn't make sense, it's more that it was so generic and boring, you would just kind of be sitting there wondering, when does this get good? It doesn't. It never gets good. The game is boring all the way through, but it's just interesting enough that you can't put it down. It is that weird, awkward level of being boring and tedious, but just interesting enough that you will want to see it through. And I hate that I did that. I hate that I played the game all the way through. If I could go back in time and tell myself, hey, this is like the worst game you've ever played, I would. I would go back in time, because that was a Christmas present I got, and I feel bad for hating the game so much because it was a Christmas present. You don't want to hate presents people get for you, especially when you ask for them. But, like, when you play a game that just enrages you this badly... Navivaru, I think his name was, the stupid big-headed cat. I hate him. He sucks. He's stupid. His design is bad. His dialogue is even worse. And you know what's really stupid, Max?
What's that here?
He talks for you the entire game.
Oh, like how Link has the berries or whatever?
Yeah. You know what the best part is?
What?
Your character is not a mute!
So why is he letting the cat talk for him?
Because for 99% of the game, they won't speak. But they will for one cutscene.
Which doesn't make sense, because all the other Monster Hunter characters mute.
Yeah. But I don't get why you would prove the fact that your hunter can, in fact, speak and communicate and have deeper thoughts on things when you just don't have them talk through 99% of the game, and instead have to listen to that stupid cat the entire freaking game. He just never shuts up. He talks through combat. He talks through the cutscenes. He never shuts up. He's also in the sequel, by the way. You can't escape him. He's also throughout the entire game. Like, the moment your adventure starts, he starts with you. So there is no peace from him at any point in the game. He's just always there, always talking, always being annoying, and always flailing his giant, stupid head around.
He talks.
Navivaru, he never shuts the frick up.
Well, he said move his head around is how he talks.
No, he just has a massive head, so every time he moves, head sways. He's like a bobblehead. Excuse me, Pyro. It's really sad because, like, I played the whole game. I played it 100%. And I hated every moment of it. I hate when people come to conclusions about games they just don't give a proper chance to. And I get that some people just aren't inclined to play certain game types. I get that. Some games aren't really my game type either. I have absolutely no idea why people play or buy sports games. Never did. Never.
I don't understand.
Huh?
I still don't understand.
Yeah, why would you play a game that you can play in real life when there's games where you can play as a robot shooting giant robots deep underground with massive explosions while collecting bountiful treasures with a dancing monkey? That's Mega Man Legends, by the way.
I was gonna say, wait, what?
Yeah, no, I'm not just making that up. That's the actual game.
Monkey. You a monkey? In this game, yes.
But yeah, I hate when people are like, man, this game sucks. And it's like, you didn't even get past the tutorial. Or you only played like the first like hour of it or so. And if you say, this gameplay style is not really appealing to me, so I don't like it, fine. I played the entirety of Monster Hunter Stories. I played all of it. I even beat that stupid tower at the end. Where it's like, 100 floors of battles you have to go through? I got to the top. I fought the monsters at the very top. I got an egg that didn't even give me a good monster, which I remember being really salty about. And I beat the game. I beat all of it. I played all of it. I feel like I have finally earned the right to say this game is bad.
Why is there just an empty space between engineer and scout bot?
I don't know. That happens sometimes. And I thought it was like a secret at first, but it just happens. Bye, NG.
Bye.
But I can definitely say I've earned to right to hate that game. It's just, the gameplay is awful, the story is awful, there's just no part of this game that's good. Not even, Like, at first I thought the graphics were kind of neat, but now I'm just kind of tired of everything being cheapatized.
Oh, it's one of those games.
Yeah, everything is more chibi, which I get it, but it's still ugly. It's ugly. I hate Navi Varu and his stupid big baby head. I hate the main protagonist's constant lifeless stare. And I hate how some of the cooler monsters are kinda less cool because they got slightly cheapatized. Or they'll have attacks that are just kinda dumb looking. Don't get me wrong though, I understand Monster Hunter does have a degree of humor. There's no hiding that. But it knew when to be serious. You can't really do that in Monster Hunter stories. And the sad thing is, the game does attempt to be serious. It just falls flat on its face as a result. Alright, it's time to lock the frick in.
Yeah, bitch, we're on level 40.
It is time to lock in. It is time to exit commentary mode. This video has already been going on for an hour. It's time to get swifty with it. Who is texting me? Oh, it's just a notification that there's a thunderstorm going on outside.
Oh.
I'm not worried about it. We used to have pretty bad thunderstorms in this area, and they would knock out the power. But the funny thing is because we just had too many trees by the power lines, and now they're all gone. So, like, there's nothing to threaten the power lines anymore.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Alright, floor 30. 40. Ugh. And we start with a cube. Great.
Well, at least we can outrun Pyro.
Not really saying a whole lot there. Alright, Henry, NG, and G-Man. That's not too bad. As long as G-Man doesn't get himself into a spot where I have to run through him and blindly charge.
Well, I don't think Henry is sound based. I think it's engineer. I mean, demos. Big demo.
Oh, there's Henry. And there's NG. Hi again, demo.
You see my little lads?
You're doing good, lad. You're doing good. You're doing good, lads. Like they're just little babies.
What would you call that? A grundle of
demolings.
And here we see the daddy demo taking care of his little demos.
He just has, like, his back is just covered in, like, scrumpy bottles that grow over time.
He's like a crustacean.
Well, I don't want to say as an udder.
That's fair.
So I'm like, oh, maybe he just kind of makes little scrumpies on his back and they fall off and the little demoling's like, Scrumpy!
Scrumpy.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Demoman is a flower.
This is true.
Because think about it. His head gets really big and he doesn't move anymore. He roots himself into the ground and the little demolings are like seeds that run around and like plant themselves in new locations.
He's like a dandelion.
He's a dandelion. I'm not looking forward to this level, by the way. Oh, little devils.
Okay, it's just little devils.
I'm out of here. Alright.
Okay, just Engineer, Henry, and Gary G-Men.
The G-Boys.
The G-Boys are here.
Did he just spawn inside of me, or did I just mindlessly run into him because I couldn't see him?
I'm honestly, I can't tell.
Hi, NG. Hi, Sniper.
Been a while.
Bye. Alright.
Okay, just 2 this time.
Yeah, and you know, it's not a bad pairing. You know, Engineer is not that hard to run from, and Flaming Man is not that hard to run from. I just worry that there's going to be a sniper on this floor, and he's going to be the one that pops me.
Oh, he's gonna teleport.
Well, that's one way of doing it. Hello, Immolation Man. Goodbye.
Oh,
Two
two
Robo
Scouts.
Scouts.
Yeah, 2 Robo Scouts this time.
Oh, I did not know duplicates were allowed.
Apparently.
Well, this is not a bad floor. Minge might be the only real major problem here.
True.
Bollocks. Well, actually, I got all of them in kind of like one area, so
Yeah, we should be fine.
never mind. Okay.
I mean, the Robo Scouts are easy to run from.
Yeah, their whole gimmick is that they're big, so they kind of block off hallways, so you can't really get around them if they start chasing you. And their other gimmick of going into the vents and getting out of them kind of makes them not present in the map half the time.
Yeah.
Alright. Engineer and Henry. A man and his dog.
Beep, boop.
Hi, Andrew. Hi, Henry. Oh, come on. Ooh.
Oh, that's Saxon Hale. That's Saxon Hale.
That's Saxon Hale. That is a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah, that is a big problem.
Oh, I'm not gonna like this.
Maybe it's an easy floor.
Oh!
I take that back.
You and your big mouth. Oh, oh, not
He's
again!
back. Oh, well, he's the only one.
Man, I already failed the achievement. Now I'm sad. Screw off, screw off, screw off, screw off, screw off. Back off, back off. Hey, Analog, if you wanted to show up and give me an extra Dead Ringer, I'd really appreciate it. Oh.
Well, there's no Saxon Hale.
No, but there's a lot of threats here. And it's a cube floor. I hate everything. Not affiliated with the YouTube channel. I hate everything.
I haven't seen that guy in a long time.
Okay, great. We did it.
Oh. Is this a new cutscene?
No, I'm pretty sure it's the same one. Hi, Heavy. There we go. Yeah. Yep, this is pretty much the same cutscene if I recall. I like how he adjusts his tie.
Engineer.
Engineer. Have a ghostly gibbous.
Heck no.
But
Get going! Ah, hell. Engineer!
Be nice. This is where the credits roll in, isn't it? No,
I think it
okay.
shows us what's going on in the tower first.
Squeaky clean.
oh. Many thanks.
Heavy banana. Ah.
Oh,
Ooh.
Welcome to Intelligence Industries LLC. If you are watching this tape, then you've been accepted as a contractor.
Ooh.
Stop this wanting is a hurting.
I like he doesn't even blast him, he just knocks him down.
Ooh-wee.
I think his intent was to kill him.
I'm moving this. What?
Well, I think his intent was to kill him.
Breaking news. Earlier today, the Intelligent Industries LLC building in Lower Arcadia appeared to suffer an electrical outage, promptly leading to its complete destruction. Paramedics on the scene have identified 0 casualties. A search warrant for the company's employees is undergoing. Stay tuned for more information.
This is where the credits roll.
Yay. Yay, look at him. Alright.
Let's say Minge was getting something.
Didn't read it.
Probably you're the best.
Probably. Also, I love how this angle of watching Spy drive implies he's doing like a wheelie this entire time.
Whee!
Spy Gaming! Yeah. Yeah.
You're awesome.
Yeah. The end?
Well, we already know how it ends.
Now you've unlocked custom mode, which allows us to enable or disable any of the entities. And yes, you can play with all of them.
If you want.
And unfortunately, I think that might be an achievement. No, wait. Without dying. 3 dead ringers. Hard without dying. Yep, here it is. Golden Wrench. Complete a custom mode match with every single enemy enabled.
Yeah, that'd be a tough one.
Stay tuned, everybody. But that's going to do it for this video. Max, give us some good juicy old wisdom.
Yeah. I guess if you're going to do all custom, you better be prepared for the worst.
I think my wisdom is going to be a little more wholesome. I'm going to say anything is achievable with enough persistence.
That is true.
You know, Tower Mode is a very difficult game mode. It has a lot of randomness that can screw you over. And I definitely do think the cube still should have the ability to be dropped. I still think that should be a thing you can do because, again, if you're going to have entities like Heavy who can see you across the entire map, or a soldier who can see you through walls,
Or Saxon Hale.
or Saxon Hale, that god, Saxon Hale and Cube might as well just have you die the exact moment you were spotted, because that's just how fast you're going to die anyway. But through it all, I was able to get it. Here we are, stood atop the tower. And now
Yay.
we go for God.
Hold on.
Well, that's alright, Max. We're about to end the video anyway. So, I want you guys to tell me in the comments if you want to see runs where I try to go for these extra achievements. I don't know about full inventory. I might have to do that off camera, because otherwise Tower Mode is going to go on for another 5 bajillion videos, which I wouldn't really complain with the views they've been getting, if you know what I mean. But I don't think you guys want me to beat this dead horse until it's no longer recognizable as a horse. You get my point. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. From me to you, thank you for watching. And please, subscribe, like the videos, and watch my other content. I know Tower Mode is what brought you here. It probably what allowed you to get this far. But there are other videos you could be enjoying, and I would definitely appreciate it if you did. Maybe not the super old videos, but more of the recent videos are pretty darn good. I recently did a playthrough of Blood Mall. That was kind of cool. But, aside from that, let me know in the comments what you guys want me to play. I mean, I'm always happy to hear suggestions, and if you yourself are a game creator, I'll put your game on my channel. I'm not going to shower it in praise, guaranteed, but I'm going to do my best to help you understand what the issues are, if there are any. And if it's a good game, then I'm going to give it its due diligence. I'm an honest person. If I don't like it, I'm going to say I don't like it. But if I think it's good, then I'm going to talk good about it. And if it's bad, but I see what's trying to do, I'll still talk about it. I don't know. I'm a little tired at this point for recording for over an hour. I'm kind of jibber-jabbering.
Oh. I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's our... Okay, Max, I was just stalling so you could say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This has been Red Luster signing out.
Bye-bye.